this Thursday morning. We certainly don't take you for granted, and we certainly appreciate you. 7:23 right now. Casey, is that mustard, a packet of mustard you're eating out of?
Yes.
Do you do this on a normal basis? Do you just open up packets of mustard?
It was
And
tangy and tasty.
are you that hungry? Or are you just
I'm snacking.
snacking on a mustard packet?
Yeah, I'm snacking on a mustard.
You poor.
Hey, mustard is great for like acid reflux and cramps and all kinds of stuff. So it's a
Is this
great
a
snack.
preventative maintenance thing you're going through?
A what?
Preventative maintenance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just blocking acid reflux for
Okay. All
later.
right, ladies and gentlemen.
It
All
was
right. You
tasty.
just see some empty or just see some mustard packets laying around the house. Just go ahead and munch out on them.
There you go.
Yeah. 46 right now, going for 73.
All right, so how much allowance did you get as a kid?
I didn't get an allowance.
No?
No. And when my kids were little, they didn't get an allowance. I
Oh.
don't pay my children for existing.
No?
No. No.
No. Yeah, some people get $1, $half a week. You may be surprised what inflation, though, has done to fill a child's piggy bank.
Yeah, I bet.
Inflation. The Harris poll surveyed U.S. adults, asking them how much they thought was an appropriate allowance for children in 3 different age groups. Okay. And here is the overall response for the allowance index.
All right. First, before you start, do you give your kids allowance?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
Good.
I mean, if they want to do something extra to earn something, they can.
Okay. All right.
But they
I'm
don't
all
get
for
an
that.
allowance.
All right.
They still got to clean. All right. So $4.10 a week for ages 4 to 9.
$4.10 a week for 4 to. Wow. Okay.
$8.70 a week for ages 10 to 13.
Mm-hmm.
And $16 a week for ages 14 to 17.
Why would a 4-year-old need an allowance? 4-year-olds could hardly go through the day without peeing themselves.
That's
I mean, come on.
kind of true.
All right.
All right, but hint to kids, when asking for an allowance, go to your dad. Go to your dad. Dads are looser with the purse strings than a mom is.
I believe that.
For example, like ages 4 to 9, $4.70. That's what a man would give. And a woman would only give $3.50.
You cheapskates.
Okay, ages 10 to 13, $9.90 for a man. That's almost $10.
Mm-hmm.
From a girl, $7.60.
Okay.
And ages 14 to 17 from the dad would be $17.90 average and $14.20 for the women.
That's kind of cheap.
Oh, that is kind of
You women.
Half of Americans say they received an allowance when they were growing up. Among those with children ages 4 to 17, 60% said that their children currently receive an allowance.
60% of those little 4 to 17?
Yeah.
4-year-olds has with okay. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, 90% say that an allowance is an important way for a child to learn about money.
Yeah.
Yeah, 86% say children should only get an allowance if they work for it.
Yes.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And primarily by doing household chores. And 74% say that when a child is naughty, the allowance should be docked.
Yeah. Yeah, there's consequences. I don't know if I told you this story or not.
What?
It's just a quick one.
Okay.
My son.
What'd he do?
My oldest son. He was, I guess he was about 12, 13 years old, something like that. Maybe preteen.
Yeah.
And he came up to me and said, Dad, I think I should be getting an allowance. And so I was going to entertain this. Okay. All right. I asked him why. He said, well, I take out the trash. I said, well, you take out the trash because the trash needs to be taken out.
Yeah.
And he goes, I clean my room.
Oh.
And I said, well, you're the one that dirtied it.
Yeah, that's their responsibility.
And he named off a few other things. I said, okay, look, I'm not going to argue with you. At the end of the week, bring me a bill. Let me know how much I owe you. And so he left with this big old grin on his face. He got the old man. He got him good.
Yeah.
So Friday comes along.
Okay.
And he gives me the bill. It's like $20 or something. And he itemized, took out the trash, cleaned up the yard, did some other stuff.
Yeah.
And I saw this coming. So I handed him my bill.
Oh, okay.
For rent.
Yeah.
For laundry. For food. For chauffeur.
Oh.
And he owed me $50 after all that was deducted. And he just sunk.
Oh.
He sunk. I said, boy, if you want money, it ain't going to be given to you in this household. You get your ass out there and mow the neighbor's yard, go wash the car, walk the dog. I am not paying you to live in my house.
Yeah.
And so he went out and mowed yard, made some money.
There you go.
Yeah.
And he learned a good lesson.
You're going to learn a damn good lesson. Try to give the old man a bill. I'll smack. Get out of here.
That's hateful behavior.
Yeah.
Download the Mix Online app for your iPhone or Android. Take us everywhere you go.
728. It makes online your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. Good morning.
Ken and Casey in the morning, individually wrapped for your protection.